Today in PA is sponsored by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania, where you can now get $400 off every window and $800 off every door through the end of the month. Wowza. That's at $0 down, no payments, and 0% interest for 18 months. Drop a line to 717-727-7558 or visit rbacentralpa.com/deals to get on this deal now. A ShopRite may have been the site of hepatitis A exposure. Meanwhile, another cyber attack. People keep hearing these weird booms. Lastly, creepy notes keep popping up in the strangest places. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in PA. Officials are warning of possible hepatitis A exposure at a ShopRite, reports NBC 10. The Philadelphia Department of Public Health is looking into a confirmed case of someone who works at a ShopRite in the northeast part of the city on Oxford Street. Since said person worked a shift while infected, officials have stated that anyone who handled raw beef or pork or ate undercooked beef or pork purchased from the location's meat counter between January 4th and 21st to get a Hep A vaccine as soon as possible. They also confirmed that no additional ill people have been reported and no other stores have been affected as of the recording of this episode. The main server computer of Washington County's government was hit by a cyber attack last week, reports CBS Local Pittsburgh. How many cyber attacks has this podcast covered? Anyway, officials became privy to the attack on Wednesday after IT workers alerted them to a phishing scheme and promptly shut everything down. All activity linked to the server is still on hold, again, as of the recording of this episode, meaning no one can access their county email or file documents electronically. Who the hackers were has yet to be confirmed, and Homeland Security is investigating as we speak. People around York County have been hearing these weird booms lately, states the York Daily Record. Some people said it sounded like a basement door slamming, and others thought it was an earthquake. Alas, it was neither of those things, says Jerry Jones of Jones Geological Services in Spring Grove. But it could have been what's known as a frostquake. Jones explains that sometimes when frozen ground is being thawed out by warmer temperatures, the earth moves to fill a void, so to speak. Hence these booms. These quakes are very local and very common in Canada as well as colder states like Michigan and Wisconsin. So don't be alarmed, it's just a void being filled. Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Oprah begins PennLive. These are all actual people, sure, but they're also words written on a series of seriously creepy notes that keep popping up in strange places throughout Pennsylvania, like inside cereal boxes or hanging from trees in state parks. The first mention of these notes, now called the Schuylkill Notes, popped up in 2020. People have been tracking them online ever since, although no one knows who's behind them. They've garnered so much attention, though, they've attracted the eyes of the FBI. Check out the article linked in the podcast about them. They say some pretty wild stuff. That wraps up today's episode. For more news, check out PennLive.com. Also, please don't forget to rate this podcast, either Apple or Amazon, and to leave it an honest review, if you'd like. Thanks ahead of time, and of course, thank you for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and I'll be back again tomorrow for another round of Today in PA. Today in PA is sponsored by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania, where you can now get $400 off every window and $800 off every door through the end of the month. Wowza. That's at $0 down, no payments, and 0% interest for 18 months. Drop a line to 717-727-7558 or visit rbacentralpa.com/deals to get on this deal now.